soccer, football, foosball, Chelsea. All different ways to call the beautiful game, and we will talk about why we love it.
Yeah, it's fine. I can edit this part out. Okay. What was your favorite moment from playing?
There was a time during practice where we got to play with the boys a little bit, and so it was just fun, like having that more aggressive playing field, because with girls it's usually pretty low key, but it was just a good time having that new experience.
How did you think soccer has shaped the way that you are today?
I think a big thing for it was encouragement and not taking everything so seriously. I used to be really competitive, and I realized that the drama that it caused and all of the negativity with just fighting on the field just wasn't worth it. So just being kind was really big.
What do you think is beautiful about the game?
I think, it being a team sport and all the talking and communication on the field is really important, and having that team and camaraderie and those friendships are just like one of the best places to get that.
Okay. And also just make sure to speak up a little bit.
Sure.
What was your favorite moment from playing soccer?
Well, my junior and senior years of high school, I ended up becoming the high school captain of the team. And while I knew I didn't have the skills to produce anything fancy on the ball, like the people you see on TV, and I didn't quite have the speed of some of the other players I played with, it was nice to know that that's not what a captain is. As a team sport, it was important to be unified. So I really enjoyed getting thrown in the mix as a leader.
How do you think soccer has shaped you into who you are today?
Well, by nature, I am somewhat of a nerd, somewhat of a recluse. So to play a team sport, I had to interact. Also, it got me outside. Quite pale, but the sun does me some good. So it was always good to just be out there and enjoy some sun.
What do you think is beautiful about the game?
There's something about the pacing. The clock doesn't stop. Sure, there's some flop here and there. That's the claim. That's why people don't quite understand it. But the ball keeps going. It's limitless.
Why do you think soccer is not as big in the United States as throughout the world?
I think we're so focused on equipment. We want to have the stuff. But soccer in other locations, it's a ball on the ground. There's no goal. There's no cleats. There's no shoes sometimes. Just playing with one another is good enough to produce a passion for a lovely game.
What impact have you seen from soccer on a community level?
So outside of soccer being a worldwide sport, I see community. It brings communities together as well as family. I think a specific example that I've been able to see is Sunday leagues, specifically for the Hispanic community. They've been able to take something that's just a sport. You're just kicking the ball around essentially, and you bring your family together, your friends together, and make a whole day about it, as well as just in general intramural sports.
Gotcha. What are some memorable moments from past games you have played?
I believe this is one of the higher level games I got to play in a tournament versus our school rival. I believe I was a freshman at the time. Had a chance to score my first ever goal in a rival game and be able to go out and win that game. Also, just great memories overall. So that's something very specific that I can think about. Just the rush that you felt, as well as the happiness walking away from that game.
Gotcha. And then, what are some of the lowest moments from past games you have played?
I think some of the lowest moments is when I knew it was time to leave a certain era of my life, knowing that I was no longer going to be playing competitively, but I could still enjoy the sport. So it was a sour, sweet moment.
Last question. What other impacts has soccer had on the world, in your opinion?
I think it's been able to transcend something past money. Although oftentimes, yes, we look at, we'll go into the big game in the stadium or wherever we can go do that. We can also just kick it around. I know we've whoever's played the sport, specifically soccer for me, you can just get 2 bottles in the street and be able to play soccer. So it's not about the money, it's just about the feel.
How do you think soccer has shaped you into who you are today?
I think that it's helped me be able to continue to play the sport. So it's been a form of exercise for me, even though I didn't play at the next level. It's helped me as far as me playing personally as a player and also as the coaching.
What do you think is beautiful about the game?
Everything. The dribbling, the shooting, the goals, the accuracy of the players, the physical play on the field, yet the beauty of everything that comes together on the pitch. It's a beautiful game.
What are some of the biggest moments from past games that you have played?
My first bicycle kick. That put a smile on my face. I didn't think I could pull it off, and I did it. And just had a knack for finding the goal. So anytime I could step on the field, but that bicycle kick, my first one, was amazing.
What other impacts has soccer had on the world, in your opinion?
Well, you know, countries have stopped wars to compete in the World Cup. I mean, it's a global game. It's and people are passionate about it. You go to an American football game, and you can look at the fan. It's nowhere near the passion that the fans have as they do worldwide on the soccer stage, on the real football stage.
Why do you think soccer is not as big in the States as it is in the rest of the world?
That's a good question. I think Americans in general get bored with the slow. They think it's a slow-paced game, but we as soccer enthusiasts know that it's the build of trying to find those passing lanes and the culmination of trying to score a goal. I think Americans want quick gratification, and soccer's not always like that.
As you can see from our documentary, we have come to the conclusion that the reason we love the game is because of how it brings together communities and brings together people on a level unforeseen before in sports. It's why it's the world's game. It's why it's a beautiful game. And it's why we love it.
Run the scene, take 2, and action. Okay, good. Okay. Anything else?